sabor por el hígado.
¿Qué pasa cuando estas argentinas van a venir a la clase?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Levántelos. Díganos si no vienen, yo no doy la clase.
¿A qué hora le van a ir? El niño no viene a Mongolaki. Dice que les facilita.
¿Quién no vino a Mongolaki?
Él dice, for he's very easy, wake up very easy.
No lo ande
But
acusando.
never appear in Mongolaki. What is happening?
No lo ande acusando.
Anyhow, only I am.
I will.
One day will be, don't worry.
¿Ellos salen hoy? ¿A qué hora?
Creo que a las 9.
Todo el mundo.
Los 5.
¿Ah? Que vengan a la clase de la despedida.
¿Qué clase de
Estaban
despedida?
contentos allá con visitar, me llamó una concha
Sí.
y Dashan de la vaca.
Sí, está contento.
Yo creo que es buena idea tener un amicito allá en el restaurante, en el comedor, y dice, luchamos mucho para mantener este templo vivo. Si desean dar una donación extra para apoyar este templo, le agradezco mucho. Y con un Shanta Brahma.
Según los horarios de mañana, nuestro calendario es pasado.
How was the meeting? How was the meeting with Harijat Maharaj?
It was short but good. He was busy because today he's coming to India.
Today.
Yeah.
Haribol!
He says he will be in 1 month to visit us here.
In 1 month he comes.
And he just received the Haveli yesterday. So he was
In Hungary?
in Osora, yeah.
Huh?
In Osora.
The Haveli came there. Poor man.
Yeah.
To unpack so many stones. We know what stones mean, no? You got that stone out, no?
Yeah.
Then you were finished, no?
I am finished.
Oh, yeah, this is recording already?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hare Krishna. Bueno, Mahashivratri preludio. Adivas. Hasta mucha gente aquí. Ya nos cruzamos por el camino, gente que habían llegado con el agua de Ganges 500 kilómetros caminando. Estaban muy entusiasmados que llegaron ahora.
Porque tampoco lo has visto por ahí.
All night they are shouting.
All night they are arriving.
Yeah, arriving, shouting. Bole Baba par karega.
Sí, porque estamos aquí en el corazón de Gopeshwar Mahadev. Y en realidad todas esas construcciones son muy tarde. En realidad estamos en el patio de Gopeshwar Mahadev. Justamente donde los fantasmas se acercan. Por eso se llama Budgali, nuestra callecita. Estamos residentes principales internos de Budgali. Porque aquí es de Budgali para adentro, hacia Gopeshwar. Entonces, muy afortunados que el Señor Shiva se apiade de nosotros, almas caídas.
We ask to Lord Shiva to have mercy to us.
Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavan Yamune. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Gopeshwara Vrindavana Yamune. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavan Gopeshwara Yamuna. Es como Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Kashi Vishwanatha Gange. Es un mantra famoso de Kashi.
That's a famous mantra of
Right.
Krishna.
¿Qué dijeron?
Dormir.
¿Están dormidos? Then we speak English.
Entonces hablamos en
Because we want you to learn English. Vishwanatha Vrindavana Gopeshwara Yamune. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavana Gopeshwara Yamune. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavana Gopeshwara Yamune. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavana Gopeshwara Yamune.
Hara Mahadeva Shambhu Vrindavana Gopeshwara Yamune.
Brahma Bolli Shaturmurti Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Mahadeva Pachamukhe Rama Rama Hare Hare Brahma Bolli Chaturmukhe Krishna Hare Hare Mahadeva Panchamukhi Rama 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 Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta. Is the temple? This temple was actually inaugurated by Rajala
Inaugurado.
because all the time,
Todo el tiempo.
always,
Siempre.
Lord Shiva is the Kshetrapal.
Señor Shiva
Krishna Lila, he comes
Krishna
and protects Radharani and Krishna's playground.
Krishna.
And he himself is very, very, especially he's amazed when Krishna dresses up like a woman
Se viste como
to disguise himself, to enter into the Lila, to do all these tricky pastimes. Then Mahadeva is especially surprised how my Lord has become a lady here, a gopi.
Señor se volvió una
And
señora.
Balaram also became a
Balaram
gopi. It's
también
very
se
funny.
volvió. Es muy divertido.
In order to demonstrate their transformation leelas in so many ways. All the love of Prema, all the love of Vrindavan, that is beyond our imagination. But here in the middle of Vrindavan, in the side of Gopeshwar Mahadev, on the side of Vansivat, here we are, hoping to become real members of the transcendental entourage. To become a member of Krishna's own divine Leela entourage. That is unimaginable. But like it says, by invitation only. But we got the invitation. Prabhupada sent us the invitation. He said, come to Vrindavan. Join Krishna in his eternal Leela. And in the meantime, you can do a little service, arrange Vinda Puja, Amsi Kunja, beautiful. do some cleaning of Vrindavan, preach in Yamuna Kunja, organize the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama. Every time I hear, yesterday I was reading The Harmonist. The Harmonist magazine, that's many years of monthly magazines, The Harmonist. In every issue it says, the centers of the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama. Did you see that? The Harmonist is full of messages. Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama, Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama. Yes, one may argue that was mainly the temples which Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur opened. But he presented it different because the other identities, they had Chaitanya Math, Gaudiya Mission, they were separate missions. They were the missions. But Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama was the umbrella. Don't we have the umbrella poster here?
Yeah.
I'm looking, no, I don't see it there. Yeah? I was looking for the PDF file, for the printout files. And we have a hard time to find them. Any chance we may have them here somewhere?
No, Panchatattva was holding those.
Yeah, we're looking. You can ask him again. Also ask him what about the translation platform. Supposedly he got it yesterday. So we can start our work, translating. Also, we got yesterday a Zoom account for 300 people can come now to our chat. Now we have to make propagation so that more people will come. Okay, then let's have our Bhagavatam nectar of today. Our great fortune to read the Bhagavatam here. It is so auspicious. So auspicious. And I'm also very happy because now I learned how to load up movies to the YouTube channel of Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Shama. So we have some daily news there also. And we try to get many more sannyasis to come to Vrindakunja. You are always invited in Yamuna Kunja at night. If you have time, come by and find out the latest. Oh, Vishwanath, what is the message of today? You choose yesterday, no?
No.
Okay. No. We are in Prithu Maharaj meeting with the Kumaras. Canto 4, chapter 22, text number 56. Yeah, I think the battery is out of this. Rajeti Adam Namadeyam Somaraja Ivapara Suryavat Vishran Grinan Rata Pangscha Bhuvavasu. Maharaj Prithu became a celebrated king as Somaraja, the king of the moon. He was also powerful and exacting, just like the sun god, who distributes heat and light, and at the same time exacts. And at the same time exacts all the planetary waters. Exacts, I don't know, maybe extracts. There may be a mistake in that word.
toda el agua del
In this verse,
océano.
Maharaj Prithu is compared to the king of the
Maharaj
moon
Prithu es considerado
and
el rey
sun.
de la luna y
The
el
king
sol.
of the moon and the king of the sun serve as examples of how the Lord desires the universe to be
Miran
ruled.
como el
The sun
Señor quiere que
distributes
la
heat
tierra
and
sea
light and at the same time
controlada.
exacts water from all planets. Again, exacts.
Can
Find
be the
it,
word
find it in a dictionary.
How is the
What it means exacts. It's not in my vocabulary.
wait? Give me please spell. Can you spell it?
E-X-A.
No, no, en
Sí,
español
yes.
que así no logro. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más?
A-X.
X,
E-A-C.
E-A-C,
A-C-T-S.
E-S,
Acts, like acts.
exact.
The moon is very pleasing at night, and
Señor,
when one becomes
la luna es
fatigued
maravillosa
after
de la
days' labor in the sun, he can enjoy the
noche, que puede
moonshine.
disfrutar.
Like the sun god, Prithu Maharaj distributes his
Espíritu
heat
Maharaj disfrutó del calor
and light
y
to
la
give
luz
protection.
para dar protección.
Es que no porque no hay una cosa exacta.
Prithu Maharaj distributed his heat
Su calor
and light to give protection to his kingdom.
protecciona su reinado.
For without heat and light, no one can exist. Similarly, Prithu Maharaj
Espíritu Maharaj
exacted taxes and gave such strong orders to the citizens and government
puestos
to know
reglas
that no one had the power to disobey him.
que de manera
On the other hand, he pleased everyone just like the mountain.
hacia todos como una montaña,
No, just like the moonshine.
tal como el brillo de la luna.
To man to get something. Okay, exact. Yeah, I didn't know that word. That's
¿Cuál es el
new in my
significado?
vocabulary.
To demand and get something from somebody.
Okay. Both the sun and the moon, particular influences by which they maintain order in the universe, and modern scientists and philosophers should become familiar with the Supreme Lord's perfect plan for universal maintenance.
Y su plan perfecto.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sundravati Paskatyani Satanine.
Demand.
Amazing.
Increíble.
Sun and moon in relationship to the earth,
Con la tierra,
and the saintly king in relationship with the citizens.
con los ciudadanos.
So the Lord,
Así que el Señor,
by his sunshine, he evaporates the ocean
el
water
sol por evaporación,
and distributes it all over the world through the big mountains.
a través de las montañas.
Because when the clouds hit the mountains, they rain down and they freeze. And this frozen water is maintained throughout the year. When the climate changes, the water from the freezing or cold is flowing down the mountains to nurture all the wells, rivers, groundwaters. That's what the sun does. So the word used exact, which I didn't have in my vocabulary, I knew extract.
No, habla de demandar. Demand.
Se me hace pensar un presidente un tema.
Meeting in the temple president.
Él provee una atmósfera muy bonita y todo extático, pero él
very ecstatic, but
de que la gente también haga un servicio.
but he also tries the
People
others to
become
service,
useful,
to make them
that they
useful.
do something.
De que
And
ellos
the
hagan
best
algo,
devotee
solo
is
el
that
mejor
devotee
devoto es aquel
who
devoto
says, I want to make this temple a big success, so I will take responsibility for
tomar
that.
responsabilidad de ello.
I will not only do things like carry this here, do this there, no. I want to make this project of my Guru Deva very successful, and therefore I will
Por lo tanto, yo voy
expend it.
a,
And sooner or later,
y más tarde o temprano,
it means
eso significa
very humble,
muy
but
humilde,
very dedicated.
pero muy dedicado.
You have to start a new center of Krishna consciousness.
Uno tiene que iniciar el nuevo centro de la
Of course, when you are managing some temple or you're managing some important service, you may not feel the need to start your own temple.
de iniciar su propio templo.
But starting your own project is actually the process of
Es
surrender.
en realidad el proceso de la rendición.
Because when you start your own project,
Cuando uno inicia su propio
then the things really get tough.
es cuando las cosas verdaderamente se
Then you have to be ready to confront any type of situation.
confrontar cualquier tipo de situación.
Say, how long I can do this?
Que tanto tiempo puedo hacer
Like
esto?
sometimes in our
Como a veces
temples,
en nuestros templos.
people come and want to join.
Viene y quiere unirse,
They're not always that same.
pero ellos no son siempre los
The
mismos.
material world has already driven them half mad.
El mundo material ya los volvió medio locos.
And they come to the spiritual hospital.
Vienen a los
The spiritual master has opened a
que el maestro
hospital
espiritual ha abierto
so that people can get rid of their madness and become
ellos puedan
sincere
volverse
followers and
libres de su
servants
locura y
of
se
the
puedan
divine.
volver sinceros servidores de lo divino.
Only in the temple can you learn how to serve the divine, or in connection with
Conexión con
a temple, or an ashram, or a
un
guru.
ashram, un guru.
Only in that connection can you give up selfish
Uno
activities.
puede dejar las
The rest of the world is
actividades
selfish
egoístas.
activities.
El resto del mundo son actividades egoístas.
Even if you're a philanthropic welfare worker, you do that just to become more famous, more recognized in your community,
en la
that
comunidad.
everybody says, oh, he has become a
Todo el
saint.
mundo diga, ah, se ha vuelto un santo.
You're not doing it
Usted no lo está haciendo
exclusively to please Krishna and his
placer a
devotees.
Krishna y sus devotos.
But devotional service means I want to please
Yo
you.
quiero complacerte.
That is devotional service.
Eso es ser
I
devocional.
love to please you. You are my life and soul.
Tú eres mi vida y alma.
Because you have filled my heart with awareness of God.
Con conciencia de Dios.
Who else talks to you about God? The
Más
government.
te habla a ti acerca de Dios. El
Not
gobierno.
one word. The military.
Ni una
Not
palabra.
one word.
Militares, ni una
In the
palabra.
school.
En la escuela,
Hardly.
difícilmente.
Only if you're lucky you got parents
Si eres
who talk to you about
afortunado
God.
y tienes padres que te hablan de Dios.
But then you're very lucky to be born in a house of devotees. No?
Haber nacido en
Most
una
houses they
familia
only talk about money,
de
food,
familia de casa solamente hablan de comida,
Politics.
dinero, política.
the responsibility for doing devotional service
Responsabilidad para hacer
is
servicio
to be alive. And the best training for that is having children.
es tener hijos.
Because when you have children,
Cuando tienes
you
hijos,
can't say, oh, they came by
puedes
accident.
decir, ah, ellos vinieron por accidente.
I don't know how, why are these little kids looking at me for me to provide for them?
Para que vayan a comprar de comer.
Temple president or spiritual master who teaches you, Krishna has provided everything for you now. What's your response?
Para ti. Y así que, ¿cuál es tu
Are you
respuesta?
going to be just shameless
No puedes ser un
and
sinvergüenza.
say, okay, Krishna, keep providing. By the way, I want this and this and this and
Quiero
this.
además esto y esto y esto.
I hope you give it to me.
Espero que me lo vayas a dar.
Okay, I offer you an incense in
Que
my
te ofrezco
Ganesh
incienso
altar. Huh?
en el templo de Ganesh.
This is the mentality of this material
Esta es
world.
la mentalidad de este mundo material.
The king is like a Buddha.
El rey es como un guru,
He's a Rajarshi.
es un rajarshi.
Then everybody's happy in the kingdom.
Así todo el mundo está feliz en
If
el
the kingdom is led by a Rajarshi, everybody's happy and everybody's engaging in devotional service because you like to do what the important people do. The king is obviously a very important person.
El rey es siempre una persona importante.
Srila Prabhupada gave us the whole world,
La Prabhupada nos dio el mundo entero,
no limit.
sin límites.
I was preaching in South America many years, and there's so many countries I didn't even reach. Traveling around South America for 40 years, I didn't get to Suriname, I didn't get to French Guyana, I didn't get to British Guyana, I didn't get to Tobago,
No fui a Tobago,
I didn't get to Belize.
no lo hice feliz.
But the message of the Guru has to go everywhere.
Guru es-
So the disciple feel,
Así que el
oh, my
discípulo
Guru
siempre-
Deva,
mi Guru
there's a
Deva,
city. Yesterday, one devotee in Colombia told me,
Colombia me
oh, I got a piece of land donated. I say, where?
pedazo de
And he
tierra
told me,
donado y dijo,
it's 2 hours from Medellin, it's a big city, but 2 hours in the mountains is like where the wind takes a turn.
cuando
Like
el
the
viento
last,
hace la curva,
the last place of humanity. You
o
know?
el último lugar de la
I
humanidad.
said, wow, Lord Chaitanya wants his name to be spread in that area
Su
also.
nombre se ha expandido en
I
ese
encouraged him, yes.
Yo lo
Make a place there.
que sí,
That
esos
land was
lugares,
given to you.
esa tierra fue dada a ti.
Said it's right in front of a big waterfall.
Dijo, es enfrente
Oh,
de
you
una
got me
gran
with that
cascada.
one. I love the falling water, the sound of water.
A mí me encanta el agua y las cascadas y el sonido del agua.
We want you to accept this.
Así que queremos
That
que
you
tú
are
aceptes esto.
here by the
Estás
mercy
aquí
of
por
Krishna,
misericordia de Krishna,
by the mercy of the Sun and the Moon, directed by the Supreme Lord, in the
el
case of
Señor Supremo,
King
o
Pritu.
del caso del Rey Prito.
In our case, our king is Srila Prabhupada.
Nuestro caso,
He
nuestro rey
extracted
es
all the
Srila
nectar from the Vedas and gave it to us.
Trajo todo el néctar de las Vedas y
What a
nos dio a
delicious
nosotros.
plate he gave to us. Come, partake. Look at the kirtan we have. Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai. Look at what the deities we have. Wow, beautiful deities. Look at the beautiful eco farms we have. We can live here in harmony with nature. Look at the beautiful Vaishnavas I'm providing to you. All these beautiful Vaishnavas you're chanting Hare Krishna. All of them there, they welcome you with a big hug. Oh, welcome, you come to the Princeton family. Then he provided us with so many different types of services and responsibilities, and always he provides us every day with delicious prasada.
Delicioso.
And this is just a few. I made a book, the gifts of Srila Prabhupada.
Un libro,
Wow.
los regalos de Srila Prabhupada.
Krishna's two Bhagavats Swayam. Krishna knows exactly
Krishna sabe
what he wants to do
exactamente
with us.
lo que Él quiere hacer con nosotros.
And he has a mission for
Él tiene una
you.
misión para ti.
Bandhirava.
Andrés.
He has a mission for you,
Tiene una misión para ti.
Vishwana. He has a mission for
Tiene una
you,
familia para ti.
Sanata. Each and everyone has a mission.
Cada
And
uno
what is the
tiene
mission?
una misión. ¿Y cuál es la misión?
But the Guru may know,
El Guru lo sabe.
Krishna definitely knows,
Krishna definitivamente lo sabe.
and you may or may not know.
Y tal vez tú lo sepas o no.
But your mission has to do something with
Hacer algo con
how your heart is developing.
cómo se desarrolla tu corazón.
Wow. Krishna is so merciful.
Krishna es tan misericordioso,
Absolutely amazingly merciful.
maravillosamente
The King Pritu, he
misericordioso.
extracted,
El Rey Prito
he exacted Come on, service.
Ok, vamos,
No.
servicio.
And one of the services to provide water.
Eso es proveer agua.
Life without water doesn't work.
Dar- La vida sin agua no funciona.
Let us read the next verse.
Déjame leer el siguiente verso.
Maharaj Prithu was so strong and
El espíritu
powerful
era tan fuerte y poderoso
that no one could disobey his orders
que nadie podía
anymore
desobedecer sus
than one
órdenes
could
de ninguna manera.
conquer fire itself.
Así que él
He was so strong that he was compared to Indra, the king of heaven,
con Indra, el dios
whose
del
power
cielo,
is
su poder es
unsuperable.
insuperable.
On the other hand, Maharaj Prithu was also as tolerant as the earth, and in fulfilling various desires of human
La
society,
sociedad humana
he was like heaven itself.
era como el
Wow.
cielo. Sin
Good
decir
advice for temple presidents.
muy consejo para presidente.
Good example, demand service but be very tolerant.
Demande servicio,
Understanding.
pero ser tolerante, muy
Everybody does what they can do.
entendible, que todos saben
And
lo que tienen que
like the
hacer.
temple commander, he often has to preach to the person.
Él siempre tiene que predicarle a la
I
gente.
remember one devotee, he used to be like this.
O sea,
He
solía
used
ser
to
como
call
si-
somebody else. He said,
Le
"No,
decía, "Prabhu,
could you please come here?"
¿podrías
Yes,
venir?"
yes, what is it? I must tell you something.
Tengo que decirte algo.
I have an incredible service.
Tengo un servicio increíble.
It's this and this and this and this and that.
Esto y esto y
And
aquello.
you know something?
¿Y sabes qué?
Only I could do this service.
Solo yo podría hacer este servicio.
I,
Yo
maybe you.
y tal vez tú.
But
Pero
problem is I have no time. I have so many other
no
things to
tengo
do.
tiempo, tengo muchas cosas que hacer.
Could you do it?
Podrías hacerlo.
Nice trick, no?
Buen truco, ¿no?
El invitala. Mangarati che l'invitala. Ekadasi Param, Vijay Ekadasi yesterday. And now we are in the day by day trying to do
Estamos en el
service
día a
to
día
the Lord.
tratando de servir ahorita,
Day by day.
día por día.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Ya,
We are indebted to you,
Estamos en deuda contigo.
and after you left, Srila Srila Maharaj came to our rescue.
Vino a nuestro rescate.
King Prithu
Como rey Príncipe,
is showing us the incredible example.
el increíble ejemplo.
Service without reservation.
Sin reservación.
The job is done when it's done.
Está hecho cuando está hecho.
You can't do half of a job and say it's done.
Del trabajo
Because you
sí que
know,
está hecho.
like yesterday we pulled out this stone which was so deep in the earth, we thought we'll never get it out. But we said,
Dentro de la tierra.
we have a plan here for Vindadevi, we have to get this thing
Para
out.
David tenemos que hacer que la cosa funcione.
I already had resigned, I said, leave it in, we built it mountain. No, Krishna didn't want it.
Dijo, no lo vamos a hacer, pero Krishna no lo quería.
Jai. Some questions, suggestions,
Bueno,
commentaries.
sugerencia, comentario.
Madhava, would you like to add something? Mission complete. Prabhupada,
Misión completa,
he
Prabhupada.
made a huge mission, but he thought it was not complete.
Pero él pensó que no estaba
So he gave us all a chance to participate.
toda la oportunidad de participar.
Commentary, Madhava?
Prabhupada,
Turn the camera.
¿Cómo se deben ver los Brajavasis con la mente de turistas o como yo?
I don't understand, be clear.
¿Cómo debería ver yo los Brajavasis que viven en Braja? Porque yo veo que muchos tienen otra manera de ser.
You don't worry about the Brajavasis. Just respect them. Lucky, 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 lucky people. They live in Vrindavan.
Respétalos, son personas muy
Maybe they know it, maybe they don't know it.
Ellas tal vez lo saben, tal
That's
vez
not
no lo
our
saben.
problem.
Ese no es nuestro problema.
Many monkeys live in Vrindavan, many dogs live in Vrindavan. They also come here.
Ellos también vienen aquí.
But there's also many pure devotees in Vrindavan. About those, we are happy.
Y por
Yeah,
ello
that we
estamos
just say.
felices.
But you'll be surprised how much love the common people have for Krishna here.
La gente
Be surprised, but you will not know unless you enter in their communities. When they sit at night and sing their Radha Kripa Kataksha songs for Radharani,
canciones para Radharani.
they know a lot,
Ellos saben
more than you imagine.
más de lo que te imaginas.
Never make offenses in your mind against Brijbas.
Nunca hagas ofensas en tu mente contra los
Don't think badly of them.
No pienses mal de ellos.
Just always Brijbasi ki jai.
Solamente
We say Brijbasi can bless you.
nosotros decimos que los Brajasis pueden
Well,
bendecirte.
of course that refers to real Brijbasis, no? But because people say, if you say, we say Ashirvad. If you say to somebody Ashirvad and you lower your head a little bit, then he feels so embarrassed. He feels so sweet. Oh no, he says, I cannot give you Ashirvad, you give Ashirvad to me. Bless it. So, in this way, one is always friendly with everybody. But then we are not taking everybody as our Shiksha Gurus. Maybe their behavior is not at all good, but it's not your business. It's not your business what the Brijbasis do in their private life. More questions? Or Madhava, speak something.
About
Turn the camera thing.
about today's verse, or
Whatever you feel inspired to, my dear. Everything today has to do with temple presidents, services, missions, responsibilities. It's strong, this Prito Maharaj. Nobody could deny him. He was so strong. But he was so humble, so caring. He wouldn't let anybody escape into the Maya world. Something like that.
yes, personally I have a lot to learn still. Because when you're supposed to come to a Vaishnava community or a spiritual community, you may think that the people who are there, they are with the desire to actually serve the spiritual master and give up completely the material attachment and material identification. But sometimes it is not like that. And of course, not everyone is at the same level. So maybe for some traumas, or maybe because we are still identified with the material world, we are always protecting ourselves and try to get a little extra. And that is not the mentality of surrendering. So if we are thinking that the devotees with whom we are working, with our interest, want to do something bad to us, or that we have to protect from them, then of course it is because we are also in the attack mode, right? And that doesn't allow really to being able to practice spiritual life properly, because we may think that this person is, why is this person doing more? Why is this person doing less? Why is this person not doing it the way that I want them to do? Why he has a better plate? And these small things are coming because we are not surrendered people. We are not thinking the welfare of others. Like when we love our spiritual master, we don't care if he has a better plate than us. And we don't care if he gets a little bit more or different prasadam. We are happy with that because we love him and we want have something special. So in the same way, if we can get that feeling with all the devotees, then we don't care if someone is doing a little less or a little more, but because everyone is doing according their capacity and according their mentality, and that should be like that. Means the elephant has to eat 2 tons of leaves every day, but the ant is not envy of the elephant because the ant is full with just a piece of that leaf, right? So if we can understand that everyone has its own capacity and its own nature, we will be happy to accept, and everyone is also important, right? In according their own duty. But if everyone is trying to do the best they can, if someone is not doing the best they can, then automatically everyone feels it. When someone is not trying to do the best they can, then everybody will feel, oh, I am being exploited. And yeah, this is a problem because we're supposed to be coming to an ashram to get into the world of dedication, to get out of the world of exploitation. But it is a very delicate line between exploitation and dedication that we cannot notice if we are not sincere in our hearts. So we should always ask the question, what I am doing for Krishna, what is the, we should always think we are receiving more than what we are giving, and that will give us enthusiastic to do more, accepting also our limitations, right? Because also accepting the limitations will set up a limit for what should I do and what I should not do, and what is where I can like put my energy or not. In our spiritual process, the other day these Argentinian people were asking me, oh, what is your degree here? I said, oh, I'm a student. And they said, and how long you have to be a student? And then I say, whole life. Looks like, oh, he is in charge of temple or temple president. But this is not because I have get some degree. This is not because I went to some school and made some papers and then I got the seva like that. No, it is because I am Gurudev's found some qualities that can be used on Krishna's service in this way, as we can find in Sandhya Didi the quality of nice cooking, then we are giving the cooking seva. And as we can find the qualities of being curing people or giving health advices to someone, then Mansarova Prabhu is getting that seva. It is about quality and about what Gurudev is thinking the best for us. But it is not like in the material world. In the material world, someone is doing some career and after some years of university is getting a better position than someone that has been working on that same place for 20 years. Just because from university he got an extra paper, right? And because I got an extra paper, then I got a better salary, and then I got a better position. But here it is not like that. Actually, as much as we can surrender and give extra service, we get more responsibility. So you don't get a better position. Actually, materially, you get a worse position. Like Gurudev is the one who have more responsibility, and he is so tired that he may fall asleep anywhere. But this is because it is extra, and we cannot understand that, right? We are not complaining. We are not saying, oh, why you are, no, because it's natural according to his service, right? Staying very late at night, giving advice to people from South America, resolving some problems, etc., etc. So, this is just to let us know the ashram is not a competition ground. We have to forget that. We have to leave that thinking from material world. This is not a competition. Nobody is measuring, oh, you are better than the other, then you get the star in your forehead, or you get an extra bonus, or something like that. No. The only thing we get extra is the love of the devotees. And why is the love of the devotees an important reward? Because I know I am not pure enough to go to take part of Radha Krishna Lila. But if the devotees are thinking on me because they love me, then maybe I will be able to get into this spiritual environment. So, to try to share that consciousness among the devotees in an ashram, in my case, as in church, is very difficult, actually. Because I want everyone to be happy. But at the same time, I have to check up that nobody is exploiting, right? But it is difficult if we are still thinking in the defense mode and the attack mode, like competition mode. Then actually that's the result of a very good spiritual practice. Every day I have to check up my own consciousness and ask, am I today more tolerant than yesterday? Am I more humble than yesterday? Am I able to give respect to others without expecting respect to myself? This is shloka of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trinada Pisu Nichanata Rapishaishana, Maninamana Kirtaniya Sari, is the holiest for us, is the most important, because that is the way to get the success on our spiritual endeavor. You see in the Shikshashtakam, the 8 verses written by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the first 2 of them are glorifying the holy name. And then from the 6, 7, 8 are showing the symptoms that you get after chanting the holy name purely. So only the 2 ones in the middle are talking what kind of behavior we should practice. And one is talking about being humble, tolerant, giving respect to others, not expecting this respect for our own self. And the other one is to give up material desires. If we are ready to do those 2 things, we are ready to actually get the highest realization. And you may think, okay, if I am doing so much service and I am not getting nothing, what is the purpose of this? Maybe you are cheating to me, because also I cannot see Krishna. But there is something coming from inside that tells you that is what you are doing, it is right. And we can see that in the example of our acharyas. We can see Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we can see Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta, we can see all his god brothers, we can see previous acharyas, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Narottam Das Thakur. What is that thing that they are feeling inside their heart, that allow them to completely dedicate their life with all their heart, with all their mind, with all their consciousness to it. Like we know what Guru Maharaj have done for so many years, how he was dedicating his life since he is 18 years old, completely living in this spiritual practice, non-sleeping, traveling. We know, right? We saw him in his best times. And you say, this is unhuman. A normal person cannot do that. Where is this energy coming from? And that is coming from this endeavor of Trinada Peace Vichana. So, when we are practicing it, then we will notice the difference. And something that is very special is that slowly, we get more happy internally. We become more indifferent to the material happiness, but we become more enthusiastic about the spiritual happiness. And then, in secret, in our heart, we will be able to feel what the other shlokas of Shikshastakam is saying, how our hair will stand, how our tears will come spontaneously when we are hearing Krishna's names, when we are thinking on Krishna's Leela, how we can have some special impression in our heart when we see it at Vaishnava. All these symptoms will come if we try to practice Trinada Peace Vichana, and there is no better place to practice than the ashram. So if we really want to see a spiritual development doesn't mean to memorize more shlokas, even if it's good to memorize shlokas. Spiritual development doesn't mean that I can do greater austerities, even if it's good that I can do good austerities. Spiritual development doesn't mean that I am recognized by fame, name, or position. No, spiritual development will show up when I can dedicate more time for Krishna, when my mind is more focused on Krishna, and when I get those symptoms of ecstasy inside my heart. This is our real currency. This is our real payment. It is completely internal, and it is completely full of real happiness. So for that, I have to give up this competition mentality. I have to be enthusiastic. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada explained it in the Nectar of Instruction. Also Krishna explained it in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said, do everything you do with enthusiasm. Okay, maybe I have to do something as a duty. Okay, I have to do. But if I do it that way, I am doing it wrong. It is not the proper way to do it. I am doing it and the result is good. Yes, but the result is not good because the result in your heart is not happiness. If I am doing the seva and I am not feeling happy, then I am doing it wrong. I have to teach myself to do the things with enthusiasm. Yes, I want to do it. It is not like, oh, I have to do it because someone else asked me. Oh, I have to do it because I live here. Then I have to show that a little bit I care about it. No, it is not like that. This is materialistic mentality. This is exploitation mentality. The real mentality is, yes, I want to do for Krishna. Because what else I will do? I will just lay down in the bed. I will be watching some stupid videos. I will talk nonsense. I will be going around in the holy places thinking I am doing something good, but actually I am doing nothing because they don't care. It means, what is the difference if I go or not? But if I remember, I am an eternal servitor, I am an eternal servant, I am here to serve Krishna, then what should I do? I should serve. I should serve. I am not saying that someone cannot have some relaxing time or some entertainment time, because Krishna also said in Bhagavad Gita that everyone has to have some relaxing time, some entertainment, but he said it must be regulated. So we have to set up how much time it is dedicated for this and that time should not be more than our service time. Right? So, and if we can make it to have our relaxing time and our entertainment time surrounded by devotees and doing something with them, that's even more perfect. Because then I will always be protected by them. So, we can understand that prema is our ideal, pure love for Radha and Krishna. But prema is not coming from our effort. Prema is only coming by costless mercy. But what it can come from our effort, our dedication, and our training is to completely dedicate our time to Sri Radha Krishna, to Sri Guru and Gauranga. That can be achieved by our effort, by our determination, by our dedication. I have seen that in my Shiksha Gurus, in my Diksha Guru, how they make the effort to always be occupied in Krishna service. And when I see their lifestyle, I say, I think, what is the benefit? Means materially there is no benefit, you know. To get maybe an extra dosha, it doesn't pay how much effort they are doing, right? That's why I feel so much admiration. And I put them always over my head. And when I see some devotee that with dedication and enthusiasm is doing their seva, I also feel that, oh, I want to take the dust of their lotus feet. Doesn't matter if it's even under my charge. Like right now, as my charge is like temple in charge. If some of you, I feel that I see that you are doing with so much dedication and enthusiasm your service and always want more, oh, I feel, oh, I should take the dust of the feet of this devotee. Really. I'm not saying like a lie, it is true. I feel like that. Because that's also what I want. And then I feel very much supported. And our goal is just to please Gurudev and the Vaishnavas. Because what else can we do in this spiritual effort? So in that same way, Prithu Maharaj, sometimes I think, in my personal case, revealing my mind to all of you that are my beloved God brothers and sisters, I really like Prithu Maharaj. I would like to learn more from him. I don't know, in some point I feel maybe I am so soft. You may think it is not like that. Maybe you think I am a dictator. I don't know. But I think I am so soft because for me it's very hard to request some service to you because I don't want to incommodate you. I don't want to disturb you. But what can I do is my duty, right? And we have to be very respectful with Gurudev's efforts and all the devotees who were previously here and the devotees who are right now here. So we should always, everything will be easy if we, all of us, get that commitment to give the best we can. With love and happiness and enthusiasm, understanding our own limitations, understanding our position, our seva. If we do all the best we can, then everything will be easy itself. Then I don't have to say anything, right? That would be great. But sometimes I see other temples in church in Gaudiya Math and in ISKCON, and I see they are very tough. They are not friendly actually. They are very strict. Hey, do this, screaming, and the devotees have fear of them. Of course, I don't like that modality, and Gurudev has not taught us to be like that. But sometimes I think I should learn a little bit from them. But I don't know. Because, anyways, it in this position you have to be soft, but at the same time you have to have a strong character. And it is very difficult to deal with both. And uncomfortable conversations, we always prefer to don't have them, but they are very much necessary to have some uncomfortable conversations. But of course, also those conversations would be easy to happen if we can understand that it is not coming from false ego, it is not coming from envy, it is not coming from competition, it is just coming with the idea to make the service more successful. Right? Sometimes you may think when I ask you something, I am asking because of my personal desire, but it is not like that. It is because I have some vision that I try to be Gurudev's vision, and that everything will be successful, right? And that if somehow the ashram and our projects are benefited, then we are all automatically benefited. But our best benefit is coming into the spiritual realm. Right? So, but I like very much the community life. I think community life is the best option for surviving this material world. Otherwise, if we are not having community life, we all have to be working in a company from 8 hours and just to pay the taxes the government is forcing us to pay. Living in community means the ashram is part of the system, but we are not part of the system individually. So that's actually pretty nice, right? And that gives us more times to practice spiritual life. But also if we are coming to the temple and we are not practicing spiritual life, we are not doing sadhana, then that also has no meaning to be, right? Even if we are doing some businesses to maintain our temple, this is the objective, to maintain the temple and to have time to practice spiritual life. Otherwise it has no meaning to be. I wouldn't be here if it's not that the reason. Because we are in the Holy Dham, that's pretty nice, but also being in the Holy Dham is pretty tough. We have both sides.
To work the land is very tough. Not everybody can do it. Most people are not used to touch the ground and put the seed and get all dirty. To work with machineries, with computers, all that stuff is such a disturbance. And sometimes you do a long work and you touch one wrong button and the whole thing is lost. And you go crazy. You just wasted Krishna's time. To work with people, to do business for Krishna. There's so much wisdom to be learned in this world. Really, we are in the land of preparation. It's a school. Everything. Brahmachari life is an intense school. Vyasta life is another intense school. Vanaprastha, and again. And finally, sannyas is also an intense school. And all the dangers which are there along the way, they are part of the school. Sometimes they say it's like walking on a razor's edge. Maybe you have seen on the internet, sometimes there is like some
caminar sobre el filo de
mountain. You
una
can walk along the mountain. There's a very small trail, and it goes down like for
pequeño camino en la
100,000
montaña
meters.
y después
And you
hay
can walk on that small trail.
un
And
camino
when you walk up to
andado
Yamunotri,
como andado
it's
hacia
like that, 8 kilometers on a very strange, difficult path.
un camino muy difícil.
You have to step every moment, and you don't look, you fall down.
Estar consciente de cada paso que dé, si uno no se
So,
cae,
that's what life is all about.
eso
It's a
se trata la vida,
school
es
to
una escuela
learn.
para aprender,
Learn how to deal with people.
aprender a manejarse con las personas.
Prabhupada was a great teacher.
Prabhupada era un gran
He was
maestro,
pushy.
él nos empujaba,
He was pushy, definitely.
él nos
But
empujaba.
with so much love that we love to be
con
pushed by
mucho
him.
amor que nosotros
That is the
nos encantaba ser
secret
empujados
of
por él.
pushing, that you do it in such a way
Ese es
that
el
person says,
secreto
oh,
de
you want more?
empujar.
You think I can do more? Oh, I will
¿Quieres-
prove you, I
quieres
can
más?
do it.
¿Quieres que yo dé más o te voy a probar que puedo hacerlo?
And all this is designed by
Y todo esto es
Radharani.
diseñado por Radharani.
through her many agents, and one of her agents is
Sus
Durga.
agentes, y uno de sus agentes
And
es
she's the
Durga,
wife of Lord
ella es la
Shiva.
esposa del señor Shiva.
Now in Mahashivaratri, we're going to
Ahora en
ask
Shivaratri vamos a preguntar
our Gopishma Mahadev to
nuestro
give us
Gopeshwar
quick
Mahadev
strength
que nos dé energía,
to
fuerza
continue in this service, because we are
en nuestro servicio. Porque
we are
somos
part of Gopishma Mahadev's entourage.
del Gopeshwar Mahadev.
That important is he
Así de importante es él
or she,
o ella,
Gopishma.
Gopeshwar.
Radhe Radhe.
Ya, Rama Maharaj ki.
Jai Ho.
Jai Vishnupada Paramahansa Krishna Bhakti Lokapati Maharaj ki.
Jai Ho. I was